Hello students, in our today's video we are going to learn the most important process of the cell, that is protein synthesis. In previous video we have learned about the transcription process. In transcription process DNA is copied into mRNA, means DNA undergoes transcription process to form the mRNA molecule. During the cell division, cell undergoes duplication. The entire cell organelles undergoes duplication process during the interphase or during the S phase of interphase. And during this S phase, protein synthesis also takes place. This protein synthesis process, it involves two main steps, that is transcription and translation. Here the DNA replication, it is also takes place during the process of cell division. In this diagram you have seen DNA replication and RNA transcription process. In this process various enzymes are also involved for the process of protein synthesis. Then the protein synthesis, it involves two main steps which are also known as central dogma for the protein synthesis. Central dogma means here DNA undergoes transcription to form RNA and RNA undergoes translation to form protein. Then we start with the first process, transcription. In this transcription process, DNA synthesizes the mRNA molecule. The genetic information, it is now with the mRNA molecule. The most important role in the process of transcription is of RNA polymerase enzyme. RNA polymerase bind with the DNA strand and the complementary nucleotides or complementary bases are added which form a new strands which is known as RNA. Then here in this diagram you have seen that the DNA strand gets unzipped, means the two strands, antisense strand and sense strand of DNA, which gets separated or which unzips to form two separate strands. Out of that, the antisense strand, it acts as a template on which mRNA can be synthesized. Here the part of DNA temporarily unzips and it is used as a template to assemble the complementary nucleotides into messenger RNA. Then you may see in the diagram the complementary nucleotides, they are added to synthesize the RNA strand, which are complementary or which shows the complementary nucleotides with the DNA template. Then after the transcription process, the mRNA moves from nucleus to cytoplasm for the process of translation. As translation takes place on ribosomes and ribosomes are present in cytoplasm, means there is necessity to move the mRNA molecule from nucleus to cytoplasm. Then mRNA then goes through the pores of the nucleus with the DNA code and attaches to the ribosomes. Okay, then the next step is start, which is known as transcription, in which mRNA convert Actually, mRNA does not convert directly into a protein, but mRNA is essential for the coding of amino acids and synthesis of polypeptide chain or synthesis of protein. Now, in transcription, what happened? The transcription process, it requires certain factors such as the first essential factor, which is known as amino acids, then amino acid which may continue to join and form the polypeptide chain. Then the second requirement is DNA, which is coded into mRNA. Then the third requirement is RNA, which is required as serves as intermediate compounds. Then the most important requirement is ribosome. Okay, and also the transcription process requires certain factors which are essential for the initiation process and termination process, which are known as initiation and termination factors. Okay, then here the summary of transcription and translation process is given. From the upper side, DNA is copied into mRNA, then mRNA moves through the nuclear pore and it undergoes translation process. The blue component with coded form, it is a mRNA which binds to the ribosome. Okay, first of all, we just recall the structure of ribosome. Ribosome is the a structure which contains two units. One is smaller unit and second is the larger unit. Then the ribosome shows three sides. Ribosome show three sides sequentially. Just here. Okay. Ribosome having three sides. One is P side, or it is also known as peptidyl site. Second is A site, which is also known as amino acid site. And third is E site, which is also known as exit site. Okay. From the A site, amino acid, tRNA carries the amino acids. Okay. And from P side, polypeptide chain gets released, and from E side, empty tRNA molecule leaves the ribosome molecule. Okay. Then we start the process of transcription. The transcription process involves two main steps. The first step, it is known as formation of AA tRNA complex. AA means amino acid and tRNA. In this process, what happened? The amino acids, there are 20 different amino acids which are known to form the proteins. These amino acids, for example, one amino acid binds with the tRNA molecule at the 3' end or at CCA end of tRNA molecule to form AA tRNA complex. And this process is known as formation of AA tRNA complex. Then means here we have 20 different AA tRNA complex. Okay. Then the second step means the actual translation process. The actual translation process, it again divided into three steps. First one is initiation, second is elongation, and third is termination. The first step, during the initiation process, what happened? The AA tRNA complex, it arrives. During the starting process, what happened? The mRNA molecule which comes from the nucleus, it binds to the smaller subunit of ribosome, and then larger subunit again binds with that. In this diagram here, see that the blue colored larger unit and yellow color smaller unit, on which the mRNA molecule is bind. Okay, this is the first step. Then from the left side, a tRNA molecule can be arrived which carries the purple color amino acid. Okay, then this tRNA molecule having 3 anticodons, then mRNA having the codons. Okay, then there are certain amino acids which can be binded. For example, the third tRNA molecule showing the lysine amino acid, red colored lysine amino acid, which is binded to the tRNA molecule. Okay, then we start the translation process. Here the amino acid gets activated and they are attached to the tRNA molecule. Then as mRNA molecule shows AUG as the starting codon. Okay, in diagram you have seen here AUG, these are the starting codons or they are the initiation codon. Then the tRNA molecule which having the complementary bases with that means AUG. A must be complementary with U, that is uracil. Here thymine is replaced in RNA molecule. Remember that. U complementary with A complementary with uracil, again U complementary with adenine and G complementary with cytosine. Means the tRNA molecule which entered from the A site of ribosome, it must have the UAC anticodons and they shows the pairing. In second and third, this diagram you have seen here, they shows the complementary bases with the codon and anticodon pairing. Means if this codon and anticodon shows pairing, then these amino acid live here and the empty tRNA molecule it exit from the E site. The amino acid leaves, amino acid remains here at P site. Means here the ribosome show 3 side. From A side, AA tRNA complex entered. Then from P side, the amino acid or the polypeptide chain remains as it is. Then from E side, empty tRNA molecule can be exit. Okay. Then as here what happened? One more important thing that the first AA tRNA complex, it must be with UAC anticodon and it carries the first amino acid. It must be a methionine in eukaryotes and a formyl methionine in prokaryote. Okay. Then the remaining next one, the large subunit of ribosome, it must be joined with the smaller subunit and it requires the magnesium ions for the joining. Then the elongation of polypeptide chain takes place. During the elongation of polypeptide chain, what happened? The amino acids are added one by one to the first amino acid, means to the methionine. These amino acids is activated by utilizing the energy in the form of ATP molecules. These amino acid bind with the amino acid binding site tRNA and this results in the formation of tRNA amino acid complex. Okay, means as soon as the AA tRNA complex entered, they form a codon and anticodon pairing. If this pairing gets matched, then the amino acid leaves there and empty tRNA molecule gets exit from the E site of ribosome. Then these amino acids, as the amino acid join with each other, they form a elongated polypeptide chain. Then during this process, translocation of ribosome takes place. The tRNA at A site carrying a peptide, at a side, it moves to the P site. Okay. This process is known as translocation. Means ribosome moves through the mRNA molecule during the pair of codon and anticodons from tRNA. Then from this, what happened? The RNA moves from mRNA molecule for the coding of or for the base pairing of codons and anticodons of tRNA molecule. Okay. Then the tRNA molecule with its amino acid arrived at A side of ribosome. Anticodon and codon bind by the hydrogen bonds and they form a polypeptide chain. They form a polypeptide chain in between the amino acids, and the discharged tRNA molecule or the empty tRNA molecule, it leaves from the E site of ribosome. Once again, new arrival of AA tRNA molecule takes place. There is synthesis of codon-anticodon pairing, formation of polypeptide bond, and tRNA molecule leaves from the E site. Okay, means here this process is known as elongation. Then in the third step, that is the termination process and the release of polypeptide, at the end of mRNA molecule, means at the 3' end of mRNA molecule, there are stop codons. As we know, there are UAA, UAG and UGA. These are known as stop codons. They are exposed at the A site of ribosome. In this, they are not read and joined by the anticodon of tRNA. The release factor bind to the stop codon, thereby terminating the translation process. And the polypeptide is now released in the cytoplasm. Means this process is known as termination. How the termination occurs? The last 3 codons are known as terminating codon, which are not read by the tRNA molecule, and here the process gets stopped, and here it is known as termination process. After the termination, the 2 subunits of ribosome dissociate and the last tRNA is set free in the cytoplasm. The mRNA also has some additional sequences which are not translated, and they are referred as the untranslated regions, or in shortly it is known as UTR. Okay, which are known as untranslated regions. For MCQ, question may be asked, what are untranslated regions or where they are found? They are found on mRNAs. Okay, these are present at 5' end, means before the start codon, and at 3' end after the stop codon. Okay, and finally the mRNA is also released in the cytoplasm. It gets denatured by the nuclease enzymes, and hence mRNA is also known as short-lived. Okay, then in this diagram you have seen here the mRNA carrying the DNA instruction during the process of transcription, and it leaves from the nuclear pore. Okay, RNA which is newly synthesized, it comes out through the nuclear pore, and which then in second diagram it binds to the ribosome, and there is synthesis of proteins. Okay, the first amino acid which is known as methionine, which is binded to AUG codon from the mRNA and UAC anticodon from the tRNA molecule. Means the first AA tRNA complex, it must carries methionine in eukaryotes and F-methionine or formyl methionine in prokaryotes. Then the second AA tRNA complex, then the third, and the last. At last process, these 3 are known as stop codons, means they terminate the process of transcription. Okay, in this diagram you have seen here the polypeptide. Okay, this is polypeptide, it releases from the P site, and the empty tRNA molecule, it leaves from the E site. Okay, means in this process of protein synthesis, two main factors, two main points are there, transcription and translation. Question may be asked as a long answer question, what is transcription and translation, describe in brief, or what is protein synthesis, how it takes place, or for very short answer question, describe transcription or describe translation, or a question may be asked for MCQs or very short answer question, sketch and label the diagrams. Okay, you have to prepare all the types of question. Certain questions are given in exercise. Then if any queries are there, you may ask me personally. Okay. Okay, in this diagram you have seen that these are loaded tRNA. Loaded tRNA means they are bind with the amino acids. Okay, here certain amino acids are there which are bind to the 5' end of tRNA, such as glycine is there, which are added at the CCA end. Okay, in different books different diagrams are given, you may refer them as a reference. Okay, means here once again we have concentrate on the central dogma of the protein synthesis. DNA is copied into RNA and the process is known as transcription. Where does the transcription takes place? Transcription takes place in nucleus, and the translation process means the copy of RNA into a protein, which is known as translation, which takes place in cytoplasm. Particularly now we are familiar with the translation takes place on ribosome. Okay, means here ribosome or cytoplasm. You may write any word from this. Okay, thank you.